Welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to take a look at Google keywords, and the goal of this video is to identify trending keywords in the market that the consumers are searching for on Google. This is probably the best market research that you can do, as it gives you direct access to the consumer behavior and what they are searching for. And that search directly indicates the need in the market, and that's obviously why they are searching for it. So we're going to jump over to the My SME Manual, scroll down to 1.2.2, which is market searches, and you'll see that I've added the link here again for Google Keywords Planner. But before we go to that, we first need to identify a couple of keywords again. In this scenario, the keywords will be exactly the same as my Google Trends searches. So I'm going to scroll down, I'm going to copy and paste those keywords, and let's get started. So first of all, go to the link, hit the control button when you're over the link, and click to go to the browser. It will open up directly on the choose the right keywords. You need to scroll down and click on go to keyword planner. When you're on the keyword planner, you'll find that if you don't have a Google Ads account, you will need to create a new Google Ads account. When you create a new Google Ads account, just note that you need to create one without a campaign. So Google will always push you towards a campaign, and that's not necessarily what you want. So rather just look for the option to say create an account without a campaign. We're going to continue to one of my AdWords accounts, which is My SME. I'm going to click on that, and I'm now going to look for Keyword Planner. So this link automatically opens up on the Keyword Planner. However, I'm going to show you a different method to get there. If you have the Google Ads account set up, go to Tools at the top bar. Then go all the way left and you'll see under Planning Keyword Planner. If you click on that, it's going to take you to the exact same area where we need to discover new keywords. So let's click on the new keywords, and I'm going to start by typing in men's shoes. My second keyword is men's leather shoes. My third keyword will be men's sport shoes. And then lastly, custom, or rather let me say men's custom shoes. And you can then click on the country or the province or the state or the location where you want to do the search. If you're in Canada, for example, you're going to click on that icon and you're going to say, I want to rather do my search in Canada. And you're going to make sure to take out South Africa. Vice versa, if I want to do my search in South Africa, I'm going to type in South Africa and I'm going to make sure that I take out Canada. And then I can even play around. I'll show you now if I want to target specific provinces, which in South Africa will definitely be applicable for my business idea. But for now, I'm first taking South Africa. Because I haven't changed the country, it doesn't give me the option to save. However, if you select a different country, just click save and it's going to take you back to the keywords right here. Now you want to say get results. So if I click on get results, let's see what the market is telling me. You'll find that the results is the last 12 months, which is very relevant. And this definitely gives you some clear insight into what the market is doing. So I can see the market's trending in an upward direction, which is good news for me. And if I scroll down, I can now see exactly how many searches on Google people made for men's shoes, number one, men's leather shoes, number two, men's sport shoes, and men's custom shoes. And you'll see here that men's shoes has an average of 1,600 searches per month, which is not bad. And if I go to the right side of the search, you'll see that it says top of page bid, and top of page, but the difference there is you've got low range and high range. Low range basically means what your barrier to entry is, what you can expect to pay per click if you just want to enter the auction, and your high range means what your average cost per click will be if you want to really compete in the market and be top of the search terms. Right, so this is fairly affordable. I'm very happy with the results I'm seeing over here. 2 Rand 37 to enter the market, and 1 Rand 94 to enter the market, and then I can adjust from there until I'm fairly competitive with my Google ads. If I go back, we can see then men's shoes, 1,600 searches per month in South Africa for only 2 Rand 37 per click. That makes a lot of sense. I'm very happy with that. Men's leather shoes, 880 searches per month at an average of of 1 Rand 94 to enter the auction. This is brilliant. And I'm willing to spend this money on these keywords because I know that I'm targeting the exact person that I want to target. They actually went and searched for men's shoes and men's leather shoes. Also, it means that they need it. And if I can, and they need it now, probably, because they're searching for it now. So if I can get my business or my website in front of their eyes at the very moment they need my product, I stand a good chance to make a sale. What's also very practical about this tool is you can scroll down and then see what's not a good option. So here we see men's sports shoes, only 10 searches per month, and men's custom shoes, only 10 searches per month. So there's no market in that area. However, Google will then give you keyword ideas. And this is what makes this app even more brilliant. I can then see what other options are out there that might be missed by the competitors. Here's an option for shoes for men, just a bit of a different search term, but voila, look at that. 12,000 people per month is looking for shoes for men. And it's only 2 Rand 15 to enter this market. This is wonderful news. I'm very happy if I was the business owner of this shoe store, because I see direct access to my market on Google, which makes a lot of sense. You can also then see there's a market for men's slippers at 5,500 searches per month. If I scroll to the right, only 2 Rand 13 to get people on board. Right, then golf shoes, 5,500 searches per month for 1 Rand 47. This is a ridiculous market. I'm telling you, if I didn't have my business, My SME, I might have seriously considered going into shoe retail because I see a lot of opportunities here. And even if you look at work boots, I mean, the list just goes on. Nikes for men, hiking boots, it goes on and on and on. And all these cost per click prices are very affordable, let me tell you that. Right, what I'm looking for now, however, is anything that goes with my business idea, which is fancy shoes for men for fancy occasions. So slippers might not make the cut. Golf shoes might not make the cut. Work shoes, definitely not. Nikes, hiking, football, hiking. Crocs, not really. Men's trainers, not really. Sneakers, nope. Formal shoes, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Formal shoes. 5,500 searches. So if I scroll to the right, it's only 1 Rand 61, and that is it. Bingo. There's my keyword. There is the keyword I was looking for that fits into my business idea, which is fancy shoes for men for fancy occasions. I'm going to get this keyword on my manual. This is wonderful news. Right, formal shoes. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this formal shoes keyword and I'm going to go back to my Google Trends. And I'm going to see, I'm going to remove these words that's not really trending. And I'm going to add formal shoes right here. And there you go. Now we've got a new trend happening here, and it's fairly well balanced versus the men's shoes. This is brilliant. So I hope you guys are learning something here. This is how you do market research. You discover stuff and then you run with it. Right, so we've identified a new keyword. This is wonderful. I'm going to repaste my the Google Trends, and this is wonderful. I'm very happy now with the results of my search. Right. Whoops. So I'm going to repaste this Google Trends results. I'm going to go back to my Paint. I'm going to paste. And I hope you guys have seen the magic of doing some market research. You discover things and then you gain knowledge. And once you have that knowledge, you can make your decisions based on current statistics, which obviously will help you to make the right decisions. This is now what we call informed decision making rather than assumption decision making, which is not something you want to do when you start a business. There we go. My barrier is very neat. I'm going to save. Override that one. Go back to my manual. Scroll up. Delete. Paste again. And there's my 3 keywords. I also want to capture the data of the Google Trends, or rather the Google ideas and the Google searches. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to my keywords. I'm going to add formal shoes. I'm going to remove sport shoes and custom shoes. And I'm only going to work with these 3 keywords. And there we go. Bob's your uncle. That is the market I'm looking for. This is gold when it comes to market research. And I would highly suggest that you spend a lot of time on this app to make sure that you get the relevant information that you can definitely pinpoint your value proposition accurately. So let's jump back to the Paint, paste my picture. I'm going to crop. And Bob's your uncle. This is perfect. Right. Let's just save it on the documents. Jump over there and get it onto the manual. And there you've got your data. Now we're making some good progress. We've identified the 3 right keywords, which means we are definitely on our way to solidifying our business idea. And I will see you guys in the next video.